try not to cringe watching these moments. We dare you. Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to Ms. Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 red carpet fails.
These are things that make me break out in a full body sweat.
That means we're looking at the most awkward, the most cringeworthy, and the most uncomfortable red carpet moments. Let's check it out. Number 10. Sacha Baron Cohen pranks Ryan Seacrest. Perpetual prankster Sacha Baron Cohen arrived at the 84th Academy Awards dressed as his character from the 2012 film The Dictator.
No. Show me my nuclear weapons, I can't do it!
In a nod to real-life dictator Muammar Gaddafi's infamous penchant for maintaining a team of all-female bodyguards, Baron Cohen arrived on the red carpet flanked by two women in military garb. He also brought with him an urn said to contain the ashes of his doubles tennis partner, deceased North Korean dictator Kim Jong-il.
The interesting thing is it's actually made by South Korea. No, sorry. You've got Kim Jong. You've got Kim Jong-il.
During an interview with Ryan Seacrest, things went from funny to awkward when Baron Cohen accidentally spilled the contents of the urn all over Seacrest's suit. Thankfully, it was reportedly just pancake mix.
I had an idea something was coming. I didn't know in what fashion or form.
Seacrest was surprisingly cool about the whole thing, turning to the camera and quipping,
Live from the red carpet. Now you know this isn't taped.
Number 9. Ryan Seacrest's ridiculous question. Oh man, Ryan Seacrest just cannot catch a break. The difference between this awkward moment and the one involving Sacha Baron Cohen is that Seacrest did this one to himself. Scarlett Johansson was at the 89th Academy Awards to present the award for Best Original Song, and she looked ravishing in a floor-length pink gown and heels. It was the latter that drew the attention of Ryan Seacrest, who asked Johansson,
So I know that you have the opportunity to rehearse presenting. Did you take them up on that?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
You can never have enough rehearsal, especially when you're walking across.
Do you actually wear the shoes that you're wearing tonight for the rehearsal?
What a ridiculous question.
Johansson immediately scoffed at the question and told Seacrest as much. You missed the mark on that one, buddy.
I feel like the roles that you pick, at times I feel like maybe you're an adrenaline junkie.
I am an adrenaline junkie. I don't know. I must be some sort of like glutton for punishment. I think that's more like it.
Number 8. Nancy O'Dell's lots of men comment to Taylor Swift. Speaking of reporters putting their feet in their mouths, then ET co-anchor Nancy O'Dell dropped this cringeworthy line on Taylor Swift at the 2015 Grammy Awards. O'Dell starts off by asking the cameraman to pan down to show the audience Swift's dress.
Can we just get a pan down of this dress? This, you said, is Ellie top?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And it's ombre. It's like ombre teal. It gets lighter to the bottom. And then I have purple shoes on. Because why not?
I just wanted to show the legs.
However, she then reveals that her true intention was to show off Swift's legs, creepy, before pivoting to one of the most awkward red carpet lines of all time. O'Dell's quip about Swift walking away with more than just a trophy tonight is at best awkward and at worst degrading.
Because as I was telling you ahead of time, you're going to walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
Swift's immediate reaction was to burn a hole through O'Dell's head with her eyes, but she ultimately laughed off the comment, stating she was going to spend the night with her friends and her cats.
I'm not going to walk home with any men tonight. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and then I go home to the cats.
No men allowed.
Men get me in trouble. I
gotta tell you, Nancy.
Trouble with a capital T, right?
Yes.
Number 7. Juliana Rancic asks Issa Rae about her memoir. Actress and writer Issa Rae released a memoir in 2015 titled The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. The book was a hit and soon found itself on the prestigious New York Times bestseller list. This was clearly not something E! reporter Juliana Rancic was aware of when she interviewed Rae at the Golden Globe Awards in 2018.
A lot of the work you do is kind of, somewhat autobiographical. If you were to write a memoir, an autobiography, what would the name be?
Rancic asked Rae if she planned on writing a memoir, and if she did, what she would call it. Rae didn't miss a beat, replying,
I think my next one would be called, where do I go from here? What do I do?
This caused Rancic to look off camera in confusion, almost as if she was subtly asking an assistant, how did we not know she'd already written a memoir? Smooth, real smooth.
You know what? I think this interview just did it. I think it's gonna happen.
Number 6. Zac Efron's unlucky accident. Of all the things that can happen to you at the premiere of the children's movie you're starring in, dropping a condom on the red carpet has got to be one of the most embarrassing.
You dropped a condom.
Yeah.
On the red carpet, which I think gives you at least...
It was really hard for you to say.
No, it wasn't actually.
Yes, it
no,
was.
I think gives you credit. I mean, you know, better to be safe than sorry, right?
It's a great message to add to the many messages in the film.
Unfortunately for Zac Efron, who plays Ted Wiggins in 2012's The Lorax, that is precisely what happened.
Oh, hey, Audrey. Hi.
Did your ball land in my backyard again?
What? No. A model airplane, this time.
The incident occurred when Efron reached into his pocket to retrieve something, only to watch in horror as the contraceptive tumbled out. Efron later addressed the mishap during a sit-down with Matt Lauer, stating that he never had a pre-red carpet pocket-checking policy before, but he certainly does now.
I never really had a pocket-checking policy prior to going onto the red carpet before, but now we fully instated one prior to going onto the red carpet.
Number 5. Will Smith slaps a prankster. Red carpet fails don't get much more awkward than this.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here. Okay, you know how you're on an airplane and the flight attendant asks you to turn your cell phone off?
Infamous prankster Vitaly Saduk found himself in a world of hurt when he tried to kiss Will Smith on the red carpet of the Men in Black 3 premiere. The encounter began innocently enough, with Saduk embracing Smith in a hug and Smith reciprocating. However, when Saduk started planting kisses on the actor's face left, right, and center, things got physical. Smith aggressively pushed Saduk away and asked, quote, "What the hell is your problem, buddy?" Smith topped it off by slapping Saduk with the back of his hand. We don't condone physical violence, but we also believe that people reap what they sow. Number 4. Rashida Jones's tan. We've all been in situations where we've said something that we immediately regretted. With that in mind, please take pity on the reporter in this next entry.
You know, I'm in an industry that's obsessed with looks and youth, and I know that I have more to give, and I want to make sure that I don't feel limited by the way other people see me.
While interviewing actress Rashida Jones, who is of African American descent, on the red carpet of the 2015 SAG Awards, Danielle Dembski 100% shot herself in the foot. The TNT reporter made an ill-informed quip about Jones's appearance, telling her she looked like she just got off an island, and remarking that she had a great tan.
You look like you've just come off like an island or something. You're very tan, very tropical.
Jones took the comment in stride, responding,
I mean, you know, I'm ethnic.
Me too. So
it's just being ethnic, that's what it is.
The fact that White Reporter and People magazine's deputy editor of entertainment, JP Heyman, immediately quipped "Me Too" did not help the situation. Number 3. Jim Carrey gets philosophical. Jim Carrey and New York Fashion Week are two things we never thought we'd see in the same sentence. The enigmatic actor stormed the red carpet of Harper's Bazaar's Icons Party in 2017 and gave one of the most off-the-wall interviews of all time.
Hey, Jim Carrey. Yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey.
Carrey starts off by circling reporter Kat Sadler like a shark eyeing its prey, before launching into a pseudo-philosophical tirade about how nothing is real.
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
He claimed the only reason he was at the event in the first place was because he'd been searching for something meaningless to attend. We truly feel sorry for Sadler, whose attempts at bringing Carrey back down to earth fail spectacularly. In Carrey's words,
there is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Number 2. Jerry Seinfeld rejects Kesha. We think it's safe to assume that Jerry Seinfeld had no idea who Kesha was when she attempted to give him a hug at a charity event in 2017.
It's hard to just sleep when you're tired, because people are tired most of the time.
Kesha, I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
The legendary comedian was in the middle of an interview when she snuck up beside him and blurted out, "I'm Kesha. I love you so much." While taken aback, Seinfeld responded relatively well to the surprise interaction.
Hello? Is somebody there? Mr. Marbles?
However, a hug was clearly a bridge too far, as he vehemently rejected the Grammy nominee's request not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
The awkwardness of the moment lingers long after Kesha evaporates, with Seinfeld turning a bright shade of red. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. John Travolta's cringe-worthy kiss. The red carpet at the Academy Awards is for posing, conducting interviews, and schmoozing with the rest of the Hollywood elite. Well, at the 87th iteration of the ceremony, actor John Travolta decided to combine two of those activities, with cringe-worthy results.
Okay, this was odd. The face touching, I thought it was part of the bit for a second when I saw it, but apparently it was not.
Yeah.
Travolta attempted to plant a kiss on an unsuspecting Scarlett Johansson while the latter was posing for photographs.
Scarlett Johansson walking the red carpet, looking stunning. She's in this emerald Versace gown.
And then this happened. The 61-year-old actor planted a somewhat creepy-looking kiss on her cheek, his arm across her waist, and his hand kind of edging down toward her hip.
While not an inherently creepy act, it's the way Travolta goes about the deed that makes us feel gross. Wrapping his arm around Johansson's waist and gently kissing the distracted actress on the cheek. While Johansson would later call the encounter, quote, very sweet and totally welcome, that did little to erase the feelings many felt watching it in real time.
I mean, come on, my man. I don't know. Maybe it's all welcome. It's all good. Maybe we're misreading it. But, you know, these award shows, you get a lot of time beforehand.
Ah, yes, the Travolta v. Johansson incident was quite cringy. I wonder what her Travoltified name would be. Like, Scrimbleshanks Jazzic Gals? I don't know. Anyway, let us know in the comments which you think is the most awkward red carpet moment you've ever seen. Also, come talk to me on my YouTube channel or on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton. And please, watch this other video.